My daily routine. Good morning, my name is Johan and I am a young professional living in the United States. Today, I would like to share with you my daily routine. I believe that a consistent routine can help us lead a more productive and fulfilling life. I wake up every day at 6 a.m. The first thing I do is drink a glass of water to hydrate myself. Then, I go for a 30-minute jog around my neighborhood to get my heart rate up and start my day with some exercise. After my jog, I come back home, take a shower, and get dressed for work. I usually wear a dress shirt, slacks, and dress shoes for work. I work as a software engineer and I love my job. I find that technology is constantly changing and evolving, and it is exciting to be a part of it. At 7:30 a.m., I have a quick breakfast of oatmeal with some fruit and a cup of coffee. Then, I pack my laptop and other essentials and head out to work. I take the bus to work, which takes me about an hour each way. I use this time to catch up on the news, listen to music, or read a book. I work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., with a 1-hour lunch break at noon. During my lunch break, I like to go for a walk and get some fresh air. Sometimes, I also grab lunch with my colleagues and we catch up with each other's lives. After work, I head back home. I usually arrive at around 6 p.m. Then I spend some time relaxing and unwinding. I like to listen to some music, watch a movie, or catch up with friends and family. At 7 p.m., I start cooking dinner. I enjoy cooking and experimenting with new recipes. I find that cooking is a great way to relieve stress and relax. After dinner, I do the dishes and tidy up the kitchen. At 9 p.m., I take some time to reflect on my day and plan for the next day. I write down my to-do list for the next day and set some goals for the week. I also like to read for half an hour before I go to bed. Finally, I go to bed at around 10 p.m. I find that a good night's sleep is important for both my physical and mental health. That is my daily routine. I find that having a consistent routine helps me stay focused and organized. I hope that this gives you an idea of how a typical day in my life is like. Thank you for reading. One. What time does John wake up every day? John wakes up every day at 6 a.m. 2. What does John do first thing in the morning? The first thing John does in the morning is drink a glass of water. 3. Does John go to work by car or by bus? John goes to work by bus. 4. What is John's job? John is a software engineer. 5. What does John have for breakfast? John has oatmeal with fruit and a cup of coffee for breakfast. 6. What does John do during his lunch break? During his lunch break, John likes to go for a walk and sometimes grab lunch with colleagues. 7. What does John do after work? After work, John heads back home and spends time relaxing and unwinding. 8. Does John enjoy cooking? Yes, John enjoys cooking and experimenting with new recipes. 9. What does John do before bed? Before bed, John reflects on his day and plans for the next day, writes down his to-do list, sets goals, and reads for half an hour. 10. What time does John go to bed? John goes to bed at 10 p.m. 11. Does John listen to music on the way to work? Yes, John listens to music on the bus to work. 12. How long does it take John to get to work? It takes John about an hour to get to work. 13. What does John wear to work? John wears a dress shirt, slacks, and dress shoes to work. 14. Does John enjoy his job? Yes, John loves his job as a software engineer. 15. What does John like to do in his free time? In his free time, John likes to listen to music, watch movies, and catch up with friends and family. 16. How does John relieve stress? John relieves stress by cooking and experimenting with new recipes. 17. Does John have any goals for the week? Yes, John sets some goals for the week every day. 18. What does John do after dinner? After dinner, John does the dishes and tidies up the kitchen. 19. Does John think a good night's sleep is important? Yes, John believes that a good night's sleep is important for both his physical and mental health. 20. Why does John believe a consistent routine is important? John believes that a consistent routine can help lead a more productive and fulfilling life.